Our Katie. When Katie was born 18 years ago, it was by caesarean section. At the start of the operation, only her head was sticking out from her mom's stomach. It was at that stage our new baby gave out a cry. The surgeon looked around in surprise and said, "I've never had that happen before." And the truth is, Katie has been impatient to have her say ever since. She's always wanted to tackle the world full on. But as soon as we got Katie home, she lulled us into a false sense of security. Her older brother had been a terror for not wanting to sleep. But Katie was an incredibly sleepy and contented baby. So quiet for the first few weeks we lay awake watching her breathe. But as she grew, all that changed. She might only be a little, but she doesn't half make her presence known. Mind you, even now, she still likes to be in bed till midday if she can manage it. At the age of 3, Katie watched the Tweenies on the television, if anybody remembers that. It was a children's series about life at nursery school. One of the characters was called Fizz, and she was into ballet. And Katie decided she also wanted to do that. So we took her to Hyper, which is Halesoe and Youth Performing Arts, so she could get it out of her system. At the time, I reckoned it to be a 2 to 3 week flash in the pan. But 15 years later, she was still going every week, only by now she was doing street dance, contemporary dance, and tap dance as well as ballet. At this stage, I'd like to say a big thank you to Hyper for all the joy they brought to our daughter over these years as she's grown up. I'd also like us all to spend a few seconds in respectful silence as I pay tribute to the car I could have had if we hadn't paid for 600 dance lessons over the last decade and a half. As soon as Katie set foot on stage at the Hyper show, she got the bug, and at school and later at college, all she wanted to do was perform. She's even won some holiday camp competitions. She's been in over 50 stage productions already. Sometimes she's been dancing, sometimes she's been acting, or just singing, or playing the ukulele, or the keyboard, or the trumpet. And although I've had to run her about all over the place, at great personal expense and effort, she's hardly been any bother to me at all. Although I do recall once at Stourbridge Town Hall she was playing the trumpet, and I specifically asked her if she had everything before she left the house. Trumpet, music stand, everything. Now are you absolutely certain, because I don't want to go all the way to Stourbridge and back to find out you've forgotten something? She was a bit grumpy with me and said, "No Dad, I've got everything, for goodness sake." So we took her there, dropped her off, and we were halfway back to Halesoe when Sue's mobile rang. "Mom?" "Yes, Katie." "Got a problem?" "Really? What's up?" "I haven't got the key to my trumpet case and the show starts in 20 minutes. Oh, how we laughed. In fact, I think I invented 2 new swear words that day. About a year and a half ago, Katie joined the Star Time Variety Choir, an amateur dramatic group. What a great bunch of people they are. They welcomed Katie like a second family. They gave her prominent roles in the pantomime and in the summer show. All great experience for her, so I must give a big thank you to them. I haven't really got to know them all yet, but they are a dedicated crowd with a great attitude, although some of them are ever so slightly eccentric, is the word. Generally as mad as a box of frogs. But they have a terrific love of their craft, which is obvious even to a civilian like me. So again, thank you for welcoming Katie in the way you did, and the very best of luck for you in all your future endeavours. In September, Katie leaves for university. I think she's excited about this and just a bit nervous, though I doubt she's as nervous as I and her mother are. Sue and I have 2 fantastic children, and I don't want to leave Stephen out of this because it applies to him also. When your children turn out well, it's mostly because of who they are, but partly because of the time and effort you've invested in them. There's a part of every parent that's proud of ourselves because of all the love we've given, all the time we've spent nursing ailments and injuries, all the hours we've scratched our heads over impossible homework, and all the time we spent worrying about their personal development. But there's also a part of us that's a bit uncomfortable because the independence that we've trained them for will also leave an enormous hole in our lives. Well, you're 18 now, Katie. You're a woman in many people's eyes.
Get the reading.
Unfortunately, as a dad, I'll always see you as my little girl, but I can't change that, so you're going to have to live with it. Although it's been a lifetime for you, it's been the blink of an eye for your mother and me. From the moment you first came shouting into the world, until the present day, where we are now celebrating your coming of age. And it's amazing and brilliant for both of us that you've turned out the fantastic person you are today. We love you more than we can ever say, although we want you to move on and build a life for yourself, we will really miss you being around. Although the petrol money, I say, would be a great help. So, on her 18th birthday, it's time to raise a glass to Katie, and in doing so to congratulate her on the successes she's had so far, and to wish her all the best for all the things she wants to achieve in the future. Happy birthday to Katie.